Right, this video is going to show you really quickly how to set up and use some data logging software and oxygen probe to test the levels of oxygen in inhaled and exhaled air. Okay, so first of all we've got our data logging kit here. We have an interface like this and various leads. First lead we need is one which has got a USB connection. Connect that up to the laptop. Like so. At the other end it's got another connection and this bit connects into the back of the interface. It's just one connection. Like so. Okay. The next piece we need is one of the short connectors. This has got the same connection on each end. And we connect this into any one of the inputs. Notice it's got a flat base and the flat base here, so that shows you which direction to put it in so that you don't damage the prongs. Okay? Then also here we have an oxygen adapter and our oxygen probe. So first of all we can connect the oxygen adapter to this connection. Again, flat base to flat base. Like that. Okay, so that's all ready to use, so we just need to set up the oxygen probe now. This is how the oxygen probe comes packaged. You need to remove the black lead. It has a cap on one end, which is just how it needs to be stored. And you have the actual probe here. And then we have a covering here, another screw-on cap, which has a very thin membrane which allows the oxygen through. What we need to do to that is fill it with some simple electrolyte solution. The reason we do that is so that there's no air bubbles or air at all between the probe and the membrane. So just fill it up right to the rim, so it's almost overflowing. Like that. And then simply put it in and screw it in. There will be some leakage, but that's fine. It's just to ensure that it's completely no air in there at all. So screw that on, like so. And then just use the sponge to wipe it off. Okay. Now, ideally, this needs to be kept upright for at least 5 minutes in order for it to settle. But I don't have time to do that. So we're going to connect the oxygen probe into the oxygen adapter. And that is done using these two. This one doesn't have a flat base on here, so you have to be really careful which end the prongs need to go in. Okay. Right, so the oxygen probe, the software is now ready to use. Just need to load the software on the laptop. We do that by going through all programs, data harvest, and then Easy Sense software. Once this is loaded, you'll be given a number of options here. And just for a simple experiment, we want to start with using the Easy Log option. As you can hopefully see, on the x-axis it's measuring time, and on the y-axis the software has picked up that we've attached an oxygen probe, and so we have oxygen percentage measurements at the side. Okay, so what we're going to do is first of all measure the oxygen level in the air, and that represents how much oxygen is in inhaled air. And then I'm going to breathe into a plastic bag with the oxygen probe in, hold it shut tightly, and we'll see what happens to the oxygen level on the real-time graph. Okay, so I'm just going to start it off and let it stabilise, finding the oxygen level in air. As you can see, it's a continuous red line. It's measuring at 25%. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so the oxygen probe is just in normal air, representing how much oxygen is in inhaled air. Now we're going to put it into the plastic bag. As you can see, it's at a level of 25% at the moment, and that's just remaining constant. Pop it into the bag, and deep breath in, and hold the bag closely tight. As you can see, the level of oxygen inside the bag is decreasing.